Hey smokers, Drog1 here, and today we're gonna be, well, whatever it says in the title, I guess. So yeah, feeling a little hectic this weekend. Last week we did Ubuntu on the Mac Pro 32-bit mode only. Now, there's apparently a little bit more difficult to actually get that up and running with 64-bit. I got a couple of emails from people who were trying to help me out, and I do appreciate that. Might be working with them in the future to actually get that thing up and running 64-bit, but not at this time. Also, there's Drago1 t-shirts available now. Just check the link in the description if you're interested. So yeah, for those of you who are curious why it's sort of been the same kind of thing week after week with the computer in the box and the monitor, and it looks exactly the same week after week. Don't have anything too interesting. I guess not as interesting as it used to be. Very understandable there. And there's a little bit of a reason for that. First of all, it's been a way to streamline videos. I've been able to just hit the button and record, and I'm going. Not really a lot of barriers to entry to start making a video, which is, a problem that I ran into. Doing the whole setup and everything. It's really tough. If I can just grab a box with the motherboard in it and go, it's golden. So it's actually helped me keep up with the videos week after week. The other thing is that a lot of the video requests that came in on my Twitter, this was what the items were on the poll in order of how many votes they got. So we already did the Windows Me VM stuff, even though I didn't actually get Vista to run on ME. Maybe someday. We did Longhorn, we did Chicago, we did Neptune. Hell, I think we even did we did Whistler too. That wasn't even on there, but we did it. Multiple OSs on a single drive. Yeah, we did several there. We did OS2 Warp. That qualified as that category, I guess you could say. But there's more to explore. Linux on a Mac, we definitely did that. Haven't got onto the joke Linux yet. And the reason I haven't done a ReactOS vid is I'm waiting for that to go beta so I can give it another shot. It could be a long time before then, but we'll have to see. As for the joke Linux, I'm not going to do that right now. I don't really feel like doing Red Star OS or Hannah Montana OS. It's just not something I'm really interested in doing right now. But if you guys clamor for it, maybe I'll change my mind. Oh, and before I forget, the dude who wanted me to do Linux on a PS3, I have not forgotten about you yet. I'm going to be doing that. I need to get through this move first before I get more stuff, because I don't have a PS3 yet, so have not forgotten about you yet. We're going to be doing that. What the hell is wrong with me? I already got a whole bunch of suggestions from you guys. I got them all written down right here on the back of this envelope. When I did that stream with Astroneer, that was actually my idea stream to kind of figure out what I wanted to do next. And I wrote it all down, and I'm having a little bit of trouble reading my own writing because I suck at it. So the first thing on the list actually is Mojave, and I don't really want to do that. So we'll just do whatever I can't really read that. Actually, Visopsys, actually looks pretty good, and it's the second thing on the list. It's another non-Linux open source operating system that's totally free. And it works on a USB flash drive, so I guess we'll just install it on an SSD like we do everything else. Today we're going to be using the somebo SSD. This one is only 60 gigs, so not that we will probably need that much. Now, Visopsys has been in development since 97, apparently. And it already has a USB stick version, so it's got to be good if it's been in production for 20 years. Of course, I just learned about it just like 5 minutes ago, so we're going to see how this goes. So let's pull this out here. And it actually comes with a SATA cable. I've never seen that before in my entire life. That is a pretty good deal. Not bad at all. And it comes with a little business card thing here. Thank you for purchasing Simple Brand Store. We're so glad you received. If you could have started using it, it would be great to think you could give us some product reviews and feedback. And if you have issues during your process, please give us 5-star DSRs in all categories. Well, maybe if it works, but I mean, you're already getting some credit for including a SATA cable. That's good guy Sunbow, I guess. Now, something I've noticed about cheap SSDs is they're all metal. Every single one of them's metal, whereas, like, well, I take that back. But it seems like a better number of them are metal and not plastic, like a SanDisk one. Now, that being said, you have Samsung's metal, right? So Transcend usually is metal. So maybe I'm just smoking like normal. So, well, shit. Now, I'm not sure what the system requirements for this is, but I'm going to go ahead and this is our Haiku OS. Plug this in here and plug that in there. And I suppose I could have used that, but whatever. Again, here's another example. The Hectron was apparently so cheap that they changed the name of it, and I don't know what it's actually called now, but this is actually feels more substantial than this one. And they both have lightning bolts on the front of them. So, whatever. Now, I think it's actually pronounced Visopsys. It's Visopsys. It was 2 megabytes in size, or at least the image was. It may have decompression bombed into something bigger on this. But it took only seconds to actually put onto a flash drive. So, okay. As you can see, I have some empty boxes next to the monitor. They're almost stacked to the ceiling in preparation for the move. But let's go ahead and fire this thing up. Okay, so you can see we have a CD drive showing here, the Sunbow, and the Data Traveler. Visopsys. Awesome loading screen, man. Oh, man. SCSI disk error. Hey, we're already there. We're already ready to install, guys. Holy shit. Man, 20 years of Visopsys and I didn't know a damn thing about it. Apparently we can change language here. Oh, no French. Oh well. Would you like to install? Oh, let's just install it. Partition disks. Unknown disk label. Writing changes will create an MS-DOS label. So this is our 60 gig. So let's create. Okay. I don't know what file system this Jesus Christ. There is a million of them. What is the best way to go here? I don't even know what it uses. I mean, I could do anything. But, oh my god. I'm not even, Gparted with default settings has this many things on it. Okay, let me just make it, NTFS, I guess. Hopefully I didn't erase my flash drive. I don't think I would have. Okay. So I want to do the full install format. I'll let it erase itself. Install. And I'm going to get I have a sneaking suspicion that this is going to take a very short amount of time when I click OK. So I'm going to go ahead and time it after I click OK. Probably will put that on the screen. Are we going to beat Haiku OS here, guys? Oh, man, I have to stop it because I have to put a password in. Oh, my God, that was it. It was done. It was done. You'll have to see on the screen. I'll have to put it in there in post. That was a 6-second install, I'm pretty sure, when I looked at it. I'm dethroning Haiku OS. It's the new king is Visopsys or Visopsys system, or I have no idea. Um, I am really excited. I really like this so far. This is a 2 MB operating system. Oh, and Sunbow. I'm gonna use my new wait for it strategy. Okay, so it's taking longer than 15 minutes, so I'll shut it down and unplug anything that's not needed, such as the CD drive and the USB flash drive that it's installed with. Okay, let's try it again. So as you can see now, the only thing we have in there is the Sunbow SSD, and we get a similar screen here. Let's, fuck, I don't know. What are we gonna do? Something. New motherboard? Switching motherboards again. Another blinking cursor, except it's here and not here, like the other one. What do we do with a problem like this? Throw another motherboard at it. Now, probably not the best idea to do that right off the bat, because it might have custom tailored its install to the other motherboard. I don't know, and now it's not bootable on this one. We'll install it again. It only takes 6 seconds to do it, so no big deal there. Okay, so it's loading up Visopsys a lot faster than last time. Holy shit, that was a fast boot. So this is me trying to use a Razer Death Adder, and the y-axis is actually inverted. I've never seen that in a UI do that. That's all sorts of weird problems with Razer mice and older machines, so guess we're just gonna use not Razer. Go with there we go, Microsoft. That works. I'm gonna install it again, and it can't see the drive. Probably because well, if it can't see the drive at all, then that would explain why it doesn't boot. So why don't we just plug it into a different SATA port and try it again? So again, it detected it. Doesn't want to boot off of it. So again, if we plug in this, it loads just fine off of the flash drive. But again, this time it has no option there. Maybe my SATA cable is weird, or it doesn't like this motherboard. Am I going to have to use another one? Because I got a couple. This board didn't have SATA cable with it for some reason. Now it will. Boot menu. That's the wrong keyboard. Shit. Give a shit. Okay. Give me my boot menu. Seriously, do you need a CMOS battery? Fuck's sake, dude. Jesus. There you go. There we go. Sunbow. And now we get another motherboard where it's blinking here instead of here. So, 3 motherboards and none of them work. Maybe let's try and boot this motherboard with the flash drive. There's our Kingston Data Traveler. The Visopsys is booting up all fine and dandy here. Let's click install. Partition disks. So only that first motherboard we used could find our Sunbow. So now I can't find it at all now. So that means I might even need something newer. Like, all of this stuff is from the late 2000s. Do I even have anything newer? Fuck. I thought this was gonna be an easy video. Okay. I know that you can just boot it up and run it via its live CD. Quote unquote. Live USB. Whatever. Pre-installed environment. But what you're saying is you're going to take away the one thing for me that I wanted to do was just to install it? Why can't I? So we can just click continue and it immediately goes into the OS. And this is what it looks like. We've got a computer up here and shows you connected devices. Right now I can only find the flash drive. We've got your basic file browser here, which pretty lightweight. Let me go back. quit. Oh, okay, it just opens a new window. Windows do not draw while dragging. Not a big deal. Users, okay. We've got programs. We've got an image editor. We've got, we open this. Everything's a single click. It has system volume information, probably because of... I fucking don't know. Snake! Another OS with a Snake game in it. Albeit one that runs with better performance. But, this wasn't a Subliq operating system, so, I mean, it's not... I'm not dying over here. Oh, I'm dead. There's a text editor! And you can bet your ass that it works. Oh, this does seem a little laggy. I can out-type this. It looks like I'm making a lot of mistakes. It looks really weird when I'm typing. Oh my fucking god, my hands are cold as shit. So, a little bit of lag there. Not sure why. Everything else seems to be running perfectly. And we got a calculator. Works as you would expect. Mines. Yeah, we got Minesweeper. And I lost already. Archive Manager. Now, I'm not quite sure what shit is... Oh, God. How do I get rid of this? Oh, fuck. Well, now it's on the screen now. I just don't know what kind of software would run on this. Is this just another example operating system where nothing runs on it because of how small it is? But this has been in development for 20 years. There's got to be something out there. Okay, we got Program Manager. It's got a bunch of stuff that's running. Okay. Again, everything's pretty much instantaneous. The devices, you can see that it's a dual-core Pentium. It's actually pretty good at finding stuff that's on it. Display settings, I can crank the display settings to something lower than the native if I wanted to. Oh, there's the install here, and yep, nowhere to put it because it can't find it. Font editor. Apparently you can modify some fonts, or at least look at them. Configuration editor for setting up a config file. Disk manager, no hard disk registered. And system diagnostics. Test. Okay, well, I'm not going to do that right now. User manager. Don't have any other users. And I think I've clicked on everything in the entire operating system. That's all it was. Well, it's a 2 megabyte operating system. It's pretty small. Oh, sorry, calendar. Oh, I already did open the calendar. Yeah. And then we got command window, which I assume is terminal. Help. Got some stuff that looks, kind of similar to Linux there. Programs. Mines. So it just opens mines. Alright. Well, that's the whole thing. I guess the real challenge is it installable? I don't even know what file system I'm supposed to use with it. Maybe I fried my SSD. I don't know. But let's go back to the original motherboard that could at least see it and try and install it again. Now again, I don't think it's the problem with the SSD, because every single motherboard we can see the presence of the drive there. But it only boots off of this one. Why is that? I don't know. It's also the slowest to boot for some reason. This is arguably the newer motherboard, but its boot time is actually considerably slower. Even though that's still really fast, it's still slower. So let's go to install here, and this is the only motherboard where this shows up. So let's I don't know. We can delete all. Okay. What? No. Administration. Install. So I can't do anything without doing partition disks. So let me go read up and see what the proper file system is for this. So it looks. So yeah, I didn't find any information about that, at least not yet, in my little bit of digging that I did. But I don't think it really matters, really. Let's just try and go here and create FAT32. Choose file system type. Aha, here we go. Supported types. Oh, this would have been nice information initially. Okay. Whatever. FAT32. It did not support NTFS. But you can see where I made a little bit of a mistake here. I sort of misread this. I had already formatted, and the checkbox for choose file system type would be like, what is it? Just going to open up the reformatting screen again? And thought, okay, fine. Okay. Just wasted like 40 minutes. Okay. So let's reboot without the flash drive plugged in. It's out. Now let's see an actual boot here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening. Oh, shit. Okay, gonna take out the video card. Video card's out. Now, there are different options, let's just say, for installation types, and one of the options actually is floppy disk. You can actually get a floppy disk image, burn this to a floppy disk if you want to use the word burn. I don't know if you do, but I can actually boot Visopsys off of a floppy disk. Of course, I would have to switch motherboards again because this motherboard doesn't have a floppy disk connector header on the motherboard. So, fucking Jesus Christ. We'll see you some other day, somebo. But wait, it doesn't fucking matter. Because none of my other things can detect this anyway. So that means I would have to install it on not an SSD, but some hard disk, which is no problem, but we can't install it on an SSD anymore. Okay, fine. Okay, I've got the old AMD K6 motherboard. I got it on a floppy. We're going to see if we can boot off of that. Oh, I forgot to plug it in. Fuck. I forgot to plug in the monitor. So it's probably working right now, but I can't see it. So I'm going to turn it off and try it again. Holy fuck, even on this old AMD K6, it's loading up just the same way right off the floppy disk. CD-ROM emulation check failed. CD booting might not be successful. Who cares? And a crash. probably need to add some more RAM, but we'll try it again here. Yeah, probably need some more RAM, so let's shut her down and get her some more RAM. Now we have more here. Okay, come on. Piss. Wait. Piss. Well, I can always burn a CD. Well, this is what we've been through so far. Uh-oh. Maybe it's because I don't have a hard disk possibly connected. I don't know. You know, I gotta say, going this far is a little bit much for this OS, but I'm gonna try this. And yes, a 16 megabyte ISO does not warrant the full size of CD, even though, to be honest, a full size CD is worth a lot less than one of these. Oh god, what have I done? Fuck! Okay, plugged a hard disk in here. Let's try it again. And it crashed! Fucking A! So yeah, after trying all three of the incarnations so far, none of them gives us the opportunity to successfully install it. I could go back to the old motherboard and launch this up again to see if it'll boot off of this. But at what point do we just say, no more? We've already seen the operating system in its entirety. Installing it would be pretty much like booting it off of the flash drive again. And to be honest, we've seen that. So, I mean, I tried, I guess. It's something that I jumped into. I hadn't heard of it until today. But there's a video for you. I guess we were messing around a little bit there. So, hopefully I addressed everything I was going to address lately. Oh yeah, that's right. If you have any suggestions that somehow aren't on this piece of envelope, then go ahead and let me know, and I'll see if I can put a poll together. And, you know, follow me on Twitter. That's where I post information and announcements on the channel. Sometimes I do it with the community posting thing, but it doesn't reach desktop users at all, so that kind of sucks. So, but if you don't have Twitter, then I don't know, whatever, it's fine. I'll just tell you in another video at some point. So thanks everybody for watching. This has been Visopsys, or Visual Operating System. I'll see you guys next time.